What is good, everyone? Welcome to Her Story, Not His Story. Okay, we're gonna jump right into the live reactions. Okay, we're gonna talk a little bit about Kevin Gates and his shenanigans, his demons, and the bullshit shit that he be putting out there for the feminine. Okay, and we're also gonna get a little bit into Saucy Santana and the LBG. All right. First, let me start off by saying, look, y'all, if y'all go to my Instagram, Evolving Wisdom, which is to my first channel, Evolving Wisdom, where I do readings, tarot readings. I'm a seer, you guys. Yes, I have many aspects to me here. Okay. However, if you go to my channel, you go way back in the day here. I done been through Kevin. I've been to mostly all Kevin Gates concerts. I am, and I'm gonna say I was a big Kevin Gates fan. Okay, I was channeling certain type of energy from him that made me go and get it. Okay. Um, I can say I related to some of his energy at one point in time in my life here. However, before I even jumped into Kevin Gates, liking his music and things of that, which was years and years ago or whatever, when I got into really, diving into his music, I didn't like him. And I first seen when he first kind of like stepped out on the scene or whatever, I seen immediately that this nigga had some demons, that he was definitely too feminized or like bitch made. And I mean bitch made, not that he's scary, not that he is like easy to be punked out. I'm talking about like vicious bitch made. Like he'll punch a girl in her fucking face and not think twice about it. And she probably didn't even do anything. Or even if she did, you know what I mean? You a whole fucking big ass dude. Like I think he like 6'4". He big. He tall and big. Okay. So I just kind of picked up that like bitch made type of thing, like not giving a fuck. He'll, you know what I'm saying, he'll beat a woman down type of energy. And he does have many songs. If you go back to all his songs, a lot of his old trap songs and things of that, he talks about being violent with a woman, beating a woman. He thought that was the way. Um, he gets into some things, but I felt when I used to see him the first time I seen him on stage and not live, I'm just saying like through videos and things of that or whatever, I picked up quick that he had some type of demon on him or he was possessed. I put it like, I don't think demon on him. I feel like he was possessed with enemies, like demons, things that, was put up on him or that he brought up on himself. So I do want to start off by saying that if you don't know Kevin Gates, he is married to Drika Gates, who he expressed, and we kind of all knew who are Kevin Gates fans. He put that woman through a lot of shit, like shit that's she should be. If to be honest with you, she should be kind of crazy in the head, and she probably is on different levels. I know she all into the spiritual side or whatever, and I think Drika is a Virgo. He's an Aquarius, and if I know she's a Virgo sun, but I do pick up a lot of Cancer energy with her. So her moon, I'm pretty sure I would bet that her moon is in Cancer. However, she endured a lot, and he speaks about this in one of his songs. Let me see if I can pull it up because I can't even. To be honest with you, I don't. I listened to a little bit of the song. It's like I think he brung it out like last year or maybe 2 years ago, and I couldn't even listen to the song anymore. I didn't. I never listened to the song fully through. Listen to like maybe the first minute or so of it, and I had to turn it off because it was triggering. It's very triggering of a whole bunch of pain and trauma that he put Drika through, like to the miscarriages. I think she lost like 3 children. She miscarried. She, been through a lot of drug things with him, like carrying the drugs. I'm pretty sure, I'm not saying it's all up on him. She took part of these things here, but he gets really deep into a lot of the trauma he put this woman through. And it, like I said, it was so disturbing and triggering, okay, as a black woman, because black women, like we put up with too much shit. We do. Okay. And I feel like that is something she endured, but I just ain't that much amount of love in the world. There is some psychological issues going on with that woman. It has to be. Given the fact that this man made a whole song about the trauma, and I couldn't even listen to the whole thing. Okay, let me just pick up the song. It's called Dreka. Dreka. It's called Dreka. It's a song he dedicated to her. Remember, he created a shirt with her face on it, all this extra shit and everything. But I just want to get into it because I'm looking as I pulled away from his music and everything. I mainly listen to his music when I'm working out. It gets me pumped. It gets me into that masculine role, like get it, get it type of thing. Here, push through. Don't care. Push through them steals. So I do sometimes listen to it still when I'm working out and I want to go that extra mile. However, I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna get into some videos of him, and of course, I'll be stopping it here and there to speak about because it's my reaction of it. This is my opinions of things here. So let's get into it here.
No, he's doing that to
to
himself.
yourself for
You know
real.
what I'm saying? So it's like I've removed myself from the equation. Like it's not me. Like whatever he's doing is not. It's not because of me. Like it has
Right.
nothing to do with me.
But you still get affected though, right?
Of course, you get affected by it, but at
she
the end of the
love me.
day, like I've stepped out of that, and it's like, no, this is going on with this person. This is his issues. Like he's dealing with demons or whatever it is. You know.
Damn, that's tough. I never thought about it
Those
from
are
that.
very.
So she's saying that it's his demons. It's his shit that he's going through, but that's not the case when you are connected with someone spiritually like that. When you are laying with someone, you are spiritually, divinely connected with the individual for years. Like that was her first. Okay, like she does everything under him. Like she's done everything for this man, and for her to say, yeah, this was him. I understand where she's coming from. Like, that's his issues. That's his thing. It's not nothing on me. It's not nothing I'm doing wrong. I can understand what she's saying when it comes to that. But like the guy said, that the interviewer said, like, it still has some effect on you. She's like, yeah, it did. Of course it did. Of course it did. So it does have a lot to do with you. It has a lot to do with how your outview of life is going to be. It has a lot to do with what your boundaries are, what you accept. It has a lot to do with your mental health. It has a lot to do. I don't care how spiritual. And I know Drika is very, you know, her family, they into that shit. Okay. They about that shit. I do highly believe that. But let's keep on here.
Damn, I've been hurting
I'm about to
myself
say
the whole
that.
time.
Right,
like, for real,
put
like,
yourself in. Yeah, you have to pull yourself out of that equation.
You have extremely high vibrations,
Yeah,
Super high.
right? I wish
Yes.
I aspire. I aspire to be that way.
like, have you always been this way? Or
Always.
always been this way?
Yes.
Always.
How do you
I was
get that
scared.
mentality? Like, how,
Man, this
Man,
shit
it
came
started
from
as a
it was-
kid.
I could tell him.
swear.
I could tell him I got the answer.
Okay.
Not to cut him off.
Go ahead.
It was in your DNA.
Yeah.
My children love to pray because when they was in my loins, I worship God. It was in her DNA. Somebody in her family, whoever it was, one of her grandmothers. Well,
Yeah.
your grandma. I ain't gonna speak on that. But her grandmother, it just in her DNA.
Yeah.
I'm talking about they built different over there in that family. I'm talking about they built like that.
I ain't gonna front, the way they talk, it make me feel like I want to see a doc about this whole thing.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. It's like I was possessed, undergoing possession. When she'd touch me, I'd be like, "Don't touch me."
Yeah, it's so
I'm
crazy.
talking about like
And this is where I was saying how I felt. I seen it. I seen it on him. When he first came out. This was years ago, 7, 8, almost 8 years ago when Kevin Gates first came out. Okay, I seen. I was like, this dude got all types of spirits on him, all types of spirit, and he speaks a lot more about this in the video. And I know, especially Black women, we are taught this. We are taught to be ride or dies, stay humble, stay loyal, and everything. But y'all go listen to the son, Quadrica, like the shit that he put him through. It's mind blowing. I do feel like at the end of the day, it's a lot of gullible. She was very gullible. I don't care how big of a bruja she is, how strong her family is, and I know I know she did some things too, as far as like riding for him, taking on drug cartels and a lot of shit. They speak about these things openly here. I do also see that she is bisexual. There's many times I remember one concert I went to or whatever. He was telling Drika to pick out a girl for them to sleep with and everything, cool and dandy and everything. But I don't think that she's into the whole polygamy type of thing here. And I think he is. I think he wants to have his cake and eat it too here, but at the same time disrespecting her. And what is going on in their current situation is that she has dipped out with the trainer and started messing around. And it's like only how much can you take? But I do feel like she's tied to him, like for life.
Really?
Like,
And you
really,
still
this
stayed
question
calm.
mark?
You could
Yeah,
just
I
still
did.
stay
She
calm
stayed
and take a
calm.
step back.
She was
Yep,
like,
because I was aware of what was going on.
waking up
and
in the middle of the night, man, I'm killing dead people. Just all kind of
Yeah.
silly shit.
It's crazy.
Wait, so have you ever practiced voodoo?
Have I practiced it? No, sir. But it's in my family. It's heavy.
Like, I don't know if you can speak on, but like, has there? I'm trying to think of like a situation when a curse or whatever might have been upon you, and how you figured it out, and how you.
Okay, before he gets into that, he's lying. He does practice voodoo. And his one son called Sit Down, he says, hard with the witchcraft. That's how I keep it flowing or something. He say hard with the witchcraft. Pretty much people thought he was crazy, but he practiced study every night. That's what he say. Hard with the witchcraft, I study it every night. He's very well in the occult, or he practiced it. And he's a Native American here. Okay, the real Native American, the dark skinned Native American here. Okay, I know. Okay, because I'm Native, and they definitely are teaching him things. Okay, so I don't know but maybe he just didn't want to tell his business here. But let me keep going.
Oh, man, I always had curses and stuff and hexes placed upon me. This is my
Right.
whole life. They always put that on me. Because I was
Did you know where it originated from, like who or whatever?
in my family. I know exactly who is the high priestess and all that in my family. I know all of these things, and I'm not going to speak on that, but I'll say this. The times that I was under spiritual attack, I knew I was under spiritual attack, but I didn't want to admit it,
Right.
and I was fighting it. But once I admitted it and started accepting it, I don't have these problems no more.
In your previous shortcomings and like downfalls that were like either, you did things that may have gotten you in trouble. Like, do you attribute those moments, like those moments specifically, to like things
Yes.
affecting
Yes,
how
sir.
you were moving? And
I was possessed.
yeah.
I was trying to die. I was possessed. Such a beautiful life, such a beautiful soul. Look what you mean to the world. Why you wanna die, Kevin? I was possessed. Always feeling like I wasn't good enough. Low self-esteem, those are spirits.
Yeah.
Those are low vibrating spirits. To get that up off of me.
I read one of your tweets from earlier.
Okay, y'all. And he's still fighting demons. This is not me coming down on Kevin Gates or anything of that or thinking less than him because he's been open as a man speaking this out here. But I feel like at the end of the day here, you need to be real here. Okay. He's still battling a lot of demons, as we all are battling a lot of demons here. But I do feel a major manipulation with the spirits that he has taken on. I do feel like he sexually needs to go on the cleanse. He is very sexually deviant. He's very sexually uncouth, should I say. And it comes from a lot. Like, there was a video, and I hope I have it here. I think I have it, but he goes into details. He doesn't go, I do have the video, but because I'm just looking now, but he doesn't go into details on the sexual predator, which was a man. Because, like I said, y'all, I was a big Kevin Gates fan, so I did follow him a lot. I did watch all his interviews. I wanted to get into his mind here. Not in the beginning. When I first seen him, I was like, ooh, this Negro got so many demons. But eventually, I was like, oh, his music cool. Let's separate the two and, and just still enjoy his music. However, he did speak about being sexually molested by a man who was in his family. I don't know if this was, if I'm not mistaken, I thought it was his uncle or it was somebody close to him for him to be molested. And his mother knew about it or ended up finding out about it and did nothing. And he does speak in other interviews or songs and things of that how he despised his mother, how he did not trust, he lost all the trust in women because of his mother not protecting him, or his mother, shining away his feelings. And so that's where a lot of his anger and viciousness come from here, is because he was sexually violated by a man in his younger years. And I have picked up energy around Kevin Gates that he's like, he dibs it at a little bit here. I'm not going to say like, I know, okay, this is just I'm just assuming here, okay, or I'm just picking up spiritually. You can take it how you want to take it. But I just feel like he has thought about it. He has thought about dibbing in the other side of the game here, not just dealing with women, but also masculine here. And it could be him just taking on the demons of his predator at a young age here. But Kevin Gates is full of shit. He really is. He really is full of shit here. Okay, so let me show you guys that video here with him discussing about where some of his spirits come from here, and he has been cleansed from a lot of spirits. And Drika is one of the reasons. Drika is one of the reasons why he did not give up on his career. Drika, which is his wife now, has taken on a lot of his spiritual energy, like the spiritual nonsense and his spiritual demons here, and has made him a better person. I'm not going to give her all the credit because it does take him to want that. However, she has a major, major impact in his life and changing him. And he does discuss that in this interview. In the beginning, he does talk about like the host said, do you have a vision board and everything? And he pointed to her. She's his vision board. He said in the interview, whatever he visualized, whatever he put out there, whether it's crazy or not, she manifests it. Okay, she makes it happen. He gives her a lot of props and gives her a lot of recognition and everything, but at the same time, I feel like their relationship is extremely, extremely toxic, and it still is. It still is very toxic. But hey, she obviously has become immune to it and feel like they are soul ties, and she may have done a ritual where at the end of the day that they always come back to each other. I don't know, but I don't know. That shit is crazy. The shit that he put her through. But let's get into this video here, you guys.
I was a child, so I had this fear of being vulnerable. So I took every kind of martial arts you could take, and I even boxed. I did everything, and I wanted to be the toughest person on earth. But writing and making music was always an escape for me. Like I never had the nuts to come out and say that. This is my first time saying this today since I've
Yeah,
been.
but I know that route too. Why do you think I became the meanest motherfucker on the planet? Somebody did something to me,
Yes, sir.
and I didn't want it to happen again. So I became this guy.
Yeah. Take it to the furthest extent.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. That's my story.
that's the
But
real deal.
it was really everything that I did. Even like people say, like Kevin Gates, he this killer. I'm not. But the reason I speak about
I feel like Kevin Gates has learned to be very manipulative, and he may not be very conscious of everything he's doing, but I do feel like he is aware of a lot of things that he's doing. But I do also see that, like Mike Tyson here, he said like he learned to become the most powerful fighter in the world, and because of someone fucked with him, someone take advantage of him. Most likely, I'm sure it was another man. So he became this tough image, which I feel like a lot of men um, have been violated or have been taken advantage of or have been bullied and felt like they were less, and take on this very misogynistic, very tough, very overly masculine energy here was very, very scary. When a man is definitely in his masculine energy and that's it, he's not in touch with the feminine at all, or he's not at that yin and yang balance here, it becomes very scary. You have killers, you have You know, you have black women dying every 5 hours here. Definitely, especially the most vulnerable of our community, which is pregnant black women being murdered, their bodies being hidden, and or babies being thrown over into the rivers and things. You get very unemotional, unbalanced, masculine, and he's a prime example of that here. The way he speaks about sexual energy, everything, it's very disgusting. And we'll get more into that here.
By the knockers, I just released a mixtape like maybe a few months ago, and guys walk up to me in the gym like bodybuilders and just hug me and cry and be like, "Man, I went through the same shit you went through. Like, keep doing what you're doing." So I'm
And he's right. He had a time where like he was in the gym and he said he was about to go off himself, like he was about to go kill himself. And this was recently. He was about to go kill himself until someone walked up to him in the gym again, because he's an active in the gym very well. Like he gets out there and he works out. He's trying to balance things. And I'm a gym head or whatever. When you're a real spiritualist, which I feel like he is, but he has not got to the core of things here. He lets the material and the flesh of the world get to him, if that makes any sense. He gets hypnotized or delusional about the material world, that fame. And I know he has had a lot of battles with that, not dealing with social media a lot, trying to stay connected to self. But I feel like it always pulls him back, that ego. And I feel like his ego is out of balance. Ego is needed. The ego is something that should be there in your life. But I feel like he is out of balance. Out of balance. Okay. But let's get into another video, you guys. Leave me your comments at the bottom. Let me know how you guys feel about this here, and my reaction to these things here and my viewpoints. So do you agree? Do you not agree? I want to say, you guys, I'm getting off of Kevin Gates here, but I am a huge Kevin Gates fan. I do um, understand a lot of his music and the energy behind it. I do think he has a gift and everything, but I don't think he's being truly honest with himself as far as his spiritual side. I feel like it has become a level of manipulation. A lot of shit he be saying is just like, nigga, you just regurgitating shit, or you still come off as dumb. I'm gonna be real, y'all. I feel like a lot of times the stuff shit he be saying is just like, nigga, you sound dumb still. Like, that's not your actions. Okay, let's get into the Carisha video here, where he had recently had a interview with the city girl named Carisha, and I guess she has her own little show going on here. She's interviewing a lot of celebrities and things, and he was one of them here. But I just want to show you guys a little bit of the sexual deviancy that he has going on here, the tainted, the very like, okay, yeah, it's real, but let's get into the undercore things of things here, like something's not right. Okay, let me see.
I ain't turning none down.
Did you really fuck your cousin?
She pulled me to the side and said, "Baby, that's your cousin. I ain't about to stop.
Like, is you really like that, or you just?
I want to stick my whole tongue in this bitch ass. I want to suck her asshole in my mouth, stick my whole tongue in, then I twirl the bitch." I got a long ass tongue.
Can I see your tongue?
When? No. Hey, you lick her feet, I'm about to feed her dick.
Ooh.
We about to make her tap in this bitch.
Ooh.
I'm talking about bitch bend over.
Ooh.
Hey, stand up on your toes.
Ooh.
Hey, lock your knees back.
a
Baby, breathe through your nose.
Oh my God. I'm speechless.
Okay. And I know a lot of black women are gonna be like, oh, he gonna do this and everything. No, you guys. This is where it comes in, where I'm like, y'all be careful with taking on certain people's demons, their shit or whatever. This man said at the end of the day, he was still fucking his cousin. And it probably wasn't the first time. And at the same time, I'm sure he was going right back to Drika with that shit and everything. And I know her whole thing is being that ride or die, or just being that very evolved woman and everything, but that's bullshit. Okay, there's no way. There's no way you that evolved and you allow this type of individual to corrupt your life like that. And I know she's saying like, I take it myself out. It's on him. But you've been affected tremendously. You lost 3 of your children. Like you had a miscarriage. That means the baby fell up out of you because of the shit he was putting on you, the shit, the stress. And I'm sure, I am double sure it was times that he lost his cool and beat her or slapped her or did some type of violent shit to her, because she's very, when she's around him, she's very like, she always laughing. Like, it's just like, are you that goofy or are you shy? However, I did once see one time where he was getting into it with NBA thug, whatever his name is, that young boy, because I think Kevin Gates got NBA young boy tatted, his name tatted on his body, or his face tatted on his body, and there was some betrayal with the deal or the music deal he was trying to give him or something, and whatever. And I think he was going off on NBA Live. And Drika, like, bossed up, was like, what you doing? Like, shut the fuck up, pretty much. I'm not supposed to be going through this with you again. That was the energy I was getting when she was saying, like, pretty much. And he was like, oh, okay, all right. You want me to calm down? You want me to calm down? And she was looking at him like, I'm not playing with you. So there's some level of, look, I'm not dealing with this shit anymore with you, this back and forth thing here. But him getting a name, he talking about I love her. Like, nigga, come on. So the energy I'm getting from that is that he used to, and still kind of does here, put men before his relationship, put his friends. You know that boys be like, hoes before bros. I feel like that was a point of time that he was in, because there's many times he even spoke about letting his best man, like his brother, have sex with his girl. And who's supposedly his main girl? Trigger. Okay. Virgo energy. I think she's a Virgo. She's a Virgo. That sometimes they can be too much in the ego and they can be very imbalanced here. But when she like it, go ahead, boo. But I don't see that as no high priestess. I don't see that as somebody who I need to be looking at as like, oh, she got it. Like all that spiritual shit and everything. I think it's all a cover up, especially on his end. I feel like she really is like that, but there's still some underwork she needs to do. And definitely him. Okay. Let me see. What's the next video here?
Which came, it's always light at the end of the tunnel. It's always like,
sound good, don't it?
To whom much is given, much is required. So without great tests, you'll never have a testimony. So I'm somebody who suffered and still suffering, but I deal with it in a different way. I work out, I do yoga. I put my depression and negative energy into fitness.
Okay. I mean, so he is trying to find ways to channel that energy. I just feel like he has a lot of more work. And I do feel, for what I see as a seer, as someone who can foresee things and see what's going on emotionally, medically inside of someone, I do feel like he needs to pull away from sex, from social media, from just like this life. And I know he does that a lot because he does understand, or the woman around him understands, like, look, you need to pull away from social media, because he's still full of shit. A lot of the things he be saying, I'd be like, a lot of these men, I see spiritual men and everything be regurgitating things that they have seen women say, black women say, black women preach. Okay, I feel like a lot of them who preach a lot of, I'm spiritual and this is what you need to do. You need to go up under and you need to, a lot of them regurgitate a lot of what black women are saying. And they really don't live by that. Okay, but we're gonna pull up into Saucy Santana here. and get up on the bullshit that is going on around that. Okay, because okay, so Saucy Santana and along with Funky Dineva, bitch asses or whatever, is made. Well, Saucy Santana made the statement first, pretty much saying that women, natural born women here, what they call cis women or whatever. I don't go by that. Call me a woman, okay? Are now looking to the gays for their femininity. And it's like, bitch, what? What? Black women have always been what they call flamboyant. Look at the nails, the color of the hair, the lipstick here, the jewels, the earrings in the nose and spikes and all that. We always been that way. We always what they call get out, okay? But it was really what it was here. It really was the shit here, which it what is everyone else is mimicking now. The long nails here, the okay, but gays have made it more what I can outrageous, like more expanded it, like flamboyant, like over exaggerated the whole okay. I do feel that, and this is no shade at all to my gays, to my lesbians, whatever the case is. It's your motherfucking thing here, but at the same time, let's pull it on back. Let's put it on back here, okay? At the end of the day here, we are the standard of beauty. Black women, born woman here who birthed your ass up out of their body, who birthed gay men, gay women, heterosexual, whatever. We are birthing them out of our bodies. You were birthed out of Saucy Santana. Funky Dineva was birthed out of a woman's body at the end of the day. Don't tell us that we are looking to you now for femininity here, which is what we are. Okay, and it's very contradiction, especially when he just did a video of giving pretty much tribute to Beyonce. Okay, so now who we looking at now for femininity? When you just did a video giving femininity off of Beyonce? Okay, don't get it twisted. Don't get it fucking twisted here. And I wasn't able to pull up the Funky Dineva interview here, but he was pretty much agreeing with Saucy Santana, just like, bitch, you got your, bitch, have several seats, have several fucking seats here. Okay, at the end of the fucking day, if black women stop doing all, stop giving our fucking culture away here, stop giving our hairstyles, stop giving that zazz or whatever, y'all asses won't have shit to do. Y'all wouldn't know what to do. Okay, you wanted to be like your aunt. You wanted to be like your mom. Okay, I'm not supposed to be baby in this type of situation here, but let's get into it here.
LGBT in this bitch. Cause I want y'all to know gays run the motherfucking world. When them hoes need their hair done, they call the gays.
Nah, I'm gonna give him this on this. The undercover, because there is a lot of what we call men who like masculine, like I'll kill you, hide your body like Kevin Gates and everything, who likes to dip in the gays bucket. Okay, so being secretive, being somebody's boo thing on the side or whatever, they running that shit, especially in Atlanta. For what I'm hearing, I'm even hearing from the gays saying that they fucking tired of the undercover supposed gay men. Okay, like I'm even hearing they're even tired of it. So I will give him that. Okay, but I don't know about running shit, nigga. You getting too cocky.
When them hoes in their stylists, they call them motherfucking gays. When them hoes in their motherfucking face burn, they call them motherfucking gays. When your dog ass baby daddy wearing your ass out, you need advice, you call them motherfucking gays. Cause we the motherfucking blueprint to this bitch. Anybody need a motherfucking gay rapper that's really running shit out here. And I'm gonna open the motherfucking door for all of us in this bitch. So don't motherfucking hate, congratulate, bitch. And y'all see this motherfucking ass. Where you got it for? I got it for
The ass you got done. And I see why Carisha be fucking roasting his ass or his big body ass. I remember Carisha did a live, maybe some months ago, and she was like, nigga, my, because they was talking about pussy or whatever. She was like, my pussy get me Range Rovers and Maybachs and shit like that and trips and shit. What's your shit get or whatever? And he was quiet as hell. Like, stop competing. It's no competing. Like, at the end of the day, the feminine gaze and everything, we have a lot of things that we are both battling with that are very similar here. I just don't get this, where this is coming from here. I just think he needs to fucking be more humble and understand the fucking vagina he came up out of. Nigga, get it straight. Niggas be. Okay, but let's get into the fucking while he talking about some. Y'all looking at us and Funky Dineva is talking about that. Y'all looking at us. Y'all looking at, we are the new trendsetters and things like that. Bitch, no, you're not. No, you're not. You just think that. You believe that. And you have a right to believe that. You have a right to believe that and feel that way here, but that's not the truth. Okay? Let's get into it here.
Booty, 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 booty. Ghetto booty.
Oh.
Ghetto booty, big booty, all booty. Who else got that slide to? Who else throw it back like to? What else make them act like to? What else make them act like to? Yeah, I know you like my booty, 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 booty. Ghetto booty.
Okay. So that whole video, y'all can go watch it. It's the new video he just got out or whatever. His whole contribute here. He was walking down the street. He was walking down the street like he was Beyonce. Okay, but you the new trendsetter, so do your thing. Stop taking what y'all call cis women. And I'm not coming at this in a way like I'm better than you, but I'm really tired of hearing that. I'm really tired of hearing gay men say that black women, that's what y'all identifying with, are jealous of you. Like, nigga, I birthed you out. Shut the fuck up. Like, I birthed you out. Shut the fuck up. Okay? This is us. Black women are very flamboyant. Okay? To the head, top of our head, to the tippy toe of our motherfucking pinky toes here. We are like that. We always are extravagant. We always like, look, bitch, look at me. Okay? That's who we are. So stop it. Give us our props and sit your ass down and be you. Okay? All right, y'all. So that's my reaction to these videos, you guys. Please like the video. Please share your opinions. I do want to hear y'all opinions. I normally get some slack, some hate, whatever. I don't care. This is my reaction. This is my viewpoints from an eye of a seer, because I am a seer. I do see shit beyond what the normal human sees here. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, and please like the video as you leave my motherfucking house. Okay? All right, y'all. Talk to you all soon.